Hey guys, it's Felicia
and Rowena.
And today we're going to be looking into a natural battle within ourselves of good and evil,
aka free radicals and antioxidants.
But what we're gonna find is that it's not all black or white. It's actually about how our body and our skin creates a balance of the two, because we actually need both to survive every single day.
Free radicals are as good as they are bad, and too many antioxidants can actually do the body harm.
It's like a superhero movie where you can't decide whether they're like good or evil because they're kind of both. Don't worry, we're gonna break it all down as simply as possible for you guys so that you know what's actually going on in this movie called Our Bodies.
So we're going to be taking a deep dive into free radicals and antioxidants in our body,
the harmful effects of oxidation,
why knowing how both are so important to the health of youthful skin,
where we can find them in specific superfoods.
Then we'll go into the top antioxidants we can find in our skincare products,
explain each of the ingredients,
and share with you guys the antioxidant products you can find today and that we've also tried ourselves and love.
Alright, so what is a free radical? We always hear of our skincare products acting as free radicals, right? Like vitamin C, Rowena's favorite, for example, that helps to fight free radicals. But we never actually really talked about what it means. So to dive into how it actually affects our skin, we're going to talk a little chemistry.
Everything in this world that we currently see with our eyes, feel, and even smell are made of molecules or single atoms floating around doing their thing.
And that includes the screen you're currently watching this video on, to the air that we breathe, and our skin obviously, and even the stars in space.
Bing bing in space. So when we take a look at atoms, they are made up of a pair of electrons that circle around a shell. Normal ones will have two, but sometimes one of these electrons is missing, and that's what we're referring to when we talk about free radicals. So what this means now is that it's moving in a radical and destructive way because it doesn't have a paired electron.
So simply put, free radicals in nature tend to destroy things, but we actually need a certain amount of free radicals in our bodies to live, because our body's ability to turn the air that we breathe and the food that we eat into energy actually depends on free radicals, because it's part of our immune system, which is why a healthy body has a balance, always a balance, of good and bad chemicals to do its job.
So back to the atom with the missing electron, what does it do? It needs to find another electron to make it whole again.
And how does it do this?
By stealing from other healthy atoms.
So when we think about this in terms of what's actually happening on our skin, when they're stealing from other healthy atoms on the skin, it creates a chain reaction of free radicals that are created that multiply, because when the atom that gets stolen from also loses an electron, and etc., etc.
It's like a chain effect.
Chain effect. And actually, aging itself has been defined as the gradual accumulation of free radical damage.
So the body now has an excess number of free radicals and damaged healthy cells. What happens to your body then?
It will undergo a thing called oxidative stress. So oxidative stress is a destructive process that damages proteins and lipids, all which are found on the surface layers of our skin.
That are really good for your body.
Yeah, and basically destroy the good things in the body by changing their structures or causing them to mutate.
This is where X-Men came from. Not really, but kind of, maybe.
I know, because it's like mutations, right? For our skin, oxidative stress can cause collagen to break down and also trigger inflammation in and outside our bodies.
And we're all completely made of cells, so if cells are damaged, we are damaged.
Yeah, from the inside.
Physically.
And according to Dr. Denham Harmon, this is known as free radical theory of aging, and it's where excess amounts of free radicals in the body can also eventually lead to the change in your DNA code, which can accelerate the aging process. So it's actually a scary thing.
Where exactly do free radicals exist? Outside free radicals are created by pollution, smog if you live in a busy city, like heavily populated cities like China's infamous smog, dust, cigarette smoke, and our good old friend, the sun and its UV rays.
Like we haven't talked about that. Then internally, if we eat large portions of sugar, bad fats like canola oil, these foods specifically create oxidative stress in the body.
Free radicals can also be triggered from stress, lack of exercise, and even lack of sleep.
So as long as we're living and breathing, all that air, free radical damage is pretty inevitable, but keep in mind that free radicals are generally doing good things for the body unless it's an overdose of them. And if you've been following our channel, you know how much we emphasize that too much of anything is not a good.
All this doesn't mean you should go ahead and lock yourself indoors with a gas mask or something. I mean, that's something that I would do.
Help! Hi!
So this isn't something you should worry about because we have antioxidants.
Just as the name suggests, antioxidants are molecules that help to prevent free radical damage by keeping them in check. Because it's an antioxidant, right? Which is the opposite of the whole oxidizing process.
How do they do it? They help give out extra electrons to free radicals before they damage other healthy cells and effectively prevent the free radical chain reaction from starting. The best part is that antioxidants are able to give away electrons without destabilizing themselves, and they even clear free radicals from within the cells.
Yeah, so you can think of them like a fairy that can just give and not get impacted.
Keeps on
giving! And that's why we're going to talk about them in skincare later, because it's a pretty awesome naturally occurring chemical that you can find in skincare.
So where can we find antioxidants? Internally, your body already produces some antioxidants to combat free radical damage, but if you're eating foods that aren't that healthy, it may not produce enough to really protect the body.
So with most vitamins and minerals, it's actually best to consume superfoods that are high in antioxidants as opposed to just taking supplements. And these will help fight the free radicals from building up inside your body, and it's just the best way.
The cool thing is, antioxidants are mostly found in colorful fruits and veggies, especially berries, including blueberries, goji berries, acai, raspberries, grapes, and figs. And most of the antioxidants are found in the skin of these fruits.
Because the skin of these fruits also contain bioflavonoids and resveratrol, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the skincare product section, because they also contain these. And this is also why when you drink smoothies, it's actually much more nutritious than having like
Cold pressed juice.
Yeah, because it contains the skin, and then all the skin is like nutrient dense, whereas like when you have these cold pressed juices, all it is kind of sugar.
Juice.
Yeah, even though it's still got vitamins and healthy minerals and stuff, best to keep the skin on. And with berries, these little sweet things can be called the kings of antioxidants.
Did you know that wild and organic blueberries tend to have 3 times the antioxidants as conventional blueberries? So when you're buying fruit, going organic is worth the price, as it can triple the amount of antioxidants in certain circumstances.
And blueberries are also considered an ultimate superfood because they're also a potent source of vitamin C. And we all have vitamin C in our skincare products, right? And this is naturally in blueberries and are one of the most nutrient-dense berries. And if you want to age slower, which I think we all do, you need things like collagen, more antioxidants, you want to reduce inflammation and promote stem cells, right? And these are all some of the things that your body needs to slow down the aging process. And superfoods like berries can greatly help with all of these.
I have one request. Can you say blueberries one more time?
Blueberries?
Blueberries.
Oh, blueberries!
Blueberries. Blackberries and raspberries are also super high in terms of their antioxidant content, so load up on them.
There are also some vegetables that contain beta-carotene, and they're also found to contain lots of antioxidants as well. And beta-carotene is actually what gives carrots, cantaloupes, mangoes, papaya, sweet potatoes, and pumpkins their naturally bright orange color.
So while beta-carotene are not antioxidants itself, they give similar effects when you eat them, so that's pretty cool.
Then there's also things like dark chocolate, and by dark we mean like 70 to 85% dark. And fun story, when we used to live together, Rowena got this block of like 99%.
It's actually 100% cacao.
Because it tasted like I nuzzled my face in the dirt. And she just gave it to me to eat and said, "This is dark chocolate." And I was like, what is this? And green tea, which is also very rich in antioxidants, along with other nutrients for helping reverse the free radical damage internally.
Alrighty, moving on to topicals, aka what we can put on our skin. So what antioxidants can you find out there in the world?
For starters, we've already covered most of them. Vitamin A, which is retinol, vitamin B3, niacinamide, and C. So watch them all here, guys. And on top of that, there's also vitamin E, resveratrol, coenzyme Q10, which is also known as CoQ10. Then there's polyphenols and also flavonoids.
So let's break down each ingredient and how they help with the skin and see which products includes these.
Starting with polyphenols. This is a natural chemical in plant products containing antioxidants. And once again, they're found mostly in the foods we eat like tea, fruits, and vegetables. But when it's in skincare products, it helps the skin defend against the UV and free radical damage and also helps to reverse those signs of aging caused by free radicals.
A product that contains all of these is Paula's Choice Power Berry Serum. This is no joke. It's probably the most intense shot of antioxidants we found in any skincare products because it's packed with all the antioxidants we've mentioned above.
And I love how they say it's a take on nature with nature.
The goji berry helps to calm and soothe the skin. The raspberry extract is high in vitamin E to keep the skin supple and smooth. The blueberry is high in vitamin C. It's a free radical scavenger that intercepts UV light damage on the skin. Then the acai is not just great in a delicious bowl form, but fights the free radical damage that causes premature aging.
And apart from that, the serum also has buckthorn elderberry, which is my favorite drink at IKEA, the elderberry drink in the box, and squalene. And these are all pretty high up in the ingredients list, so this is no joke.
It's such a pretty pink color.
It is, and the cool thing is this color is like naturally derived because it's got so many of the berries, you know, all the antioxidants that are in this formula, it creates the pink. And it's really lightweight, it's not sticky, and it just really absorbs quickly into the skin to give it that glow.
It does.
Yeah.
This can be used both day and night after a toner, but I especially like using antioxidants during the day because it is that time that you're out and about in the environment facing all kinds of chemicals in the air that we can't even see most of the time, so it's especially useful then.
Not to say that you can't wear it at night because it also helps, but yeah, we like using it during the day. Whoever you are, if you are human, you need antioxidants, my people. And we all know that serums probably offer the most intense shot of active ingredients to our skin. And it's probably the only one that I've ever like seen or read about that has all these berry extracts in them. And now under this family tree of polyphenols, we're going to mention two other amazing ingredients that you're probably familiar with. And the first is green tea. So if you've been following our channel, you know that we are crazy about matcha and green tea, and for a good reason too, because green tea and matcha are very high and rich in polyphenols called catechins, and they're known for their rich source of antioxidants. And green tea and matcha also have a very special antioxidant called EGCG, which is responsible for defending sun damage and also lowering inflammation in the body, decreasing collagen breakdown, and soothing redness on the skin. So it's like amazing.
One product we've mentioned before is Tony Moly's Chok green tea, and it's a watery serum that contains green tea leaf extract, little amounts of rosewood oil, and lemon seed oil.
Yeah, and the coolest thing about this one is that instead of using water as their top ingredient, it's actually green tea water. So it's very high in antioxidants. Green tea is beneficial for all skin types as well.
Another great polyphenol is curcumin, which is a powerful antioxidant from turmeric. Curcumin helps to decrease inflammation and fight free radicals, but it can also help with speeding up the skin's healing process due to its antimicrobial properties. Curcumin also helps to regulate oily skin and acne, even psoriasis and scleroderma, which is a disease that hardens and tightens the skin and surrounding connective tissues.
And curcumin or turmeric has been around for thousands of years. It's been used as like medicine to heal the body when you drink it and ingest it. And we also like to drink it, you know, with the black pepper and the honey that we mention all the time. So two products that we've used that contain turmeric or the actual curcumin extract is the First Aid Beauty Ginger and Turmeric Jelly Mask, which contains the turmeric root extract as well as ginger root extract.
There's also Farmacy's Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Serum, which contains turmeric root extract, ginger root extract, willow bark extract, and grapeseed oil.
And this one we've both used, and I remember at the beginning it did actually like sting. It's actually quite potent. AHA serum. So we wouldn't recommend this if you are just starting out with chemical exfoliants because I think it's like 14%, pretty high up there. Moving on to flavonoids, which are a subclass of polyphenols and also antioxidants, and they're found in fruits and vegetables that we eat, as well as in black and green tea.
Like polyphenols, flavonoids also play a role in calming skin inflammation, reducing oxidative stress, delay skin aging, and prevent photoaging damage by signaling and influencing cell function. So the Power Berry Serum we mentioned earlier from Paula's Choice contains polyphenols and flavonoids.
And as well as that, there's also the Glow Recipes Pineapple C Brightening Serum that contains pineapple fruit extract, ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, aloe leaf juice, and squalane.
I think there's like 20 or 22% of the serum is pineapple juice.
This is heavily potent in vitamin C. It helps with brightening. It's also, once again, kind of same texture as the Powberry serum, very spreadable and lightweight. So then we move on to coenzyme Q10, CoQ10.
Also known as ubiquinone, CoQ10 is a natural enzyme produced in the body and found in every cell and tissue. Large amounts of this enzyme is found in our mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, which converts nutrients into chemical energy. When applied to our skin, CoQ10 helps to keep it soft, radiant, and youthful.
One of the products that we love is the Indie Lee CoQ10 toner, and this is actually one of the only ones that have really branded and pushed CoQ10. So this toner also contains aloe, CoQ10 obviously, hyaluronic acid, chamomile, and also sage extract.
Moving on to vitamin E, also known as tocopherol. Vitamin E is a super popular antioxidant because it takes on many roles to help the skin. It helps to calm inflammation, moisturize the skin, to keep it soft, and even accelerates the skin's healing process. But the real MVP quality of vitamin E lies in its ability to act as a strong and stable shield against harmful UV light.
Bing! So keep in mind that while vitamin E, like this one, helps to absorb the harmful UVA light and even prevent damage, the sun's UVB rays are potent enough to rapidly deplete that shield. You can actually pair vitamin E and vitamin C together because we said before that they're best friends, and by pairing these two antioxidants together, the vitamin C helps to replenish vitamin E, which then helps to stabilize and boost the protective UV shield on your skin. So that's why using vitamin C and E together during the day, paired with a sunscreen, is like the most epic shield you can give your skin. But you can also just go to your drugstore and get things like this. Yeah.
Jason's.
So when you use it, you'll find that it's very thick and very sticky. But what this does is really help to replenish damaged or compromised skin barrier, like when it's super dry or when you're really cracked. Moving on to Resveratrol. And Resveratrol is once again naturally found in the skin of berries such as the blueberries or cranberries, as well as red grapes and also peanuts. It has anti-inflammatory properties that help to soothe the redness on the skin, protect it in general, and also reverse things like pigmentation and collagen depletion.
So guys, the key takeaway here, as we've talked about plenty of times on our channel, is that skincare really is like taking good care of your skin is an inside and an outside thing. Like all the fruits and the veggies we mentioned, it can be eaten and applied to your skin. I think that's when skincare works best.
Yes.
When you can read the ingredients and be like, I can eat this and I can be okay with eating this.
And also slather it all over my body. Because if you think about it, our ancestors, what did they have? Everything was from nature, right? And actually, if you love clean beauty essentially, the principle of it is stripping everything back. And that's what this whole balance of free radicals and antioxidants is. We need a little bit of the good and the bad to work together to find that like harmony within ourselves, but also in the skincare products we use.
It's kind of like formulating a skincare product.
It is. I find it so interesting that our bodies work the way it does. It's just this factory
like a magic
that
machine.
runs.
Yeah.
And like we only learn about it because of these skincare products, but like when you actually look at your own body and how it works, it's quite amazing.
Who's telling it to run? I mean, yeah, I guess like your brain, but like...
Yeah, without even thinking about it. So treat your body well, and with that, you will treat your skin well, and it will be happy, and it will really show through.
That's the beauty within.
If you want to know more about specific antioxidants. We have vitamin A, B, and C, all in separate videos as well as our basics videos. So check those out and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.